You know what? We're fired up. I think, to go to the Capital One Orange Bowl is such a special deal. I mean, you're talking one of the premier bowls in college football, and a historically great bowl game. And the honor that comes and getting invited to that is so special. And for our guys, that the honor to go play in that game is so special. And I couldn't be more excited for it.
Did you see the excitement that you went into out here today?
I saw great energy out here today. It was better practice than I thought we'd have today. I thought our guys flying around, a lot of juice, a lot of energy. Guys focus. We're in phase one really of the bowl prep right now, which is kind of polish up a lot of fundamentals, techniques. Young guys getting a lot of reps and getting themselves ready to go for the future. And I really like the attitude we came out with.
How good of a routine is that to get into? Because you expect this time of year, the bowl reps for the young guys, is that a routine?
I love that. I love the routine. This is our 5th straight bowl game, and which is pretty special. And but to me, I think that's what it is. That's become kind of a new standard around here. Our guys expect to be here in this situation this time of year.
What more can you tell us about Georgia Tech now that you've seen a little bit of them?
Well, they're obviously a great football team. You just watch what they've been able to do all season against top competition, and everyone they play. The guys know their system. They know how to win. And it's a different, tricky offense to go prepare for. Because you don't see it very often. There's not a lot of carryover with other offenses that you play. So, a scout team's got to learn to execute that offense. Our defense has to learn how to fit against that offense. And then Georgia Tech's defense a little bit, probably overlooked. People always just talk about the offense, but they got a great defensive football team.
What do you want of the veterans while you're giving them a little bit of downtime here as far as?
Well, they got to stay fresh. They got to stay sharp on their fundamentals and on their technique and get themselves healthy. They've been through a long season and gotten beat up. Get themselves back to 100% while they're staying, really on top of their techniques and fundamentals.
With some players graduating tomorrow, how will you handle that with the early practice? Will they get to go, or they get to practice? Or
graduation's a pretty big deal. So we'll get a bunch of guys will be graduating tomorrow, and so they'll go graduate. It's a pretty big time deal.
Talk about J.T. Gray getting freshman All-SEC, only played a few games, but still able to get that honor.
Well, I think that was great for him, and I think it just shows, he was ready to play. And then injuries we got hit with an injury bug. He got his opportunity and he jumped on it and took advantage of it. And, I think it's a great building step for him, in his future of getting ready to go step into more of a starring role next year.
What do you want to see from the young guys in the next couple weeks?
I want to see it depends. There's a bunch of different groups of young guys that are redshirting. I want to see them transition out of that red shirt mode and into that desperate, I got to start getting ready to go play. The guys that are maybe your 1Bs or, your 2s, 3s, some of the backup guys, I want to see them taking those steps where they're ready to go be a starter and go get in the rotation where, the confidence in executing the offense and the defense is at a much higher level.
In regards to the likeness lawsuit Dak filed, is that a distraction at all, or is that kind of something that...
Not to me. I think it's something we talked about quite a while back, and just something to protect him and his future.
Has Dak and Bernard talked at all about the NFL yet, or just...
Yeah, I've met up with a bunch of guys. With that, we're going to, a couple guys are going to turn in their paperwork to see where their futures are going to be, and this year with the rule, you can turn up to 5 guys can do that. So, I met with all the juniors, actually all the redshirt sophomores, true juniors, redshirt juniors. We had a big meeting, talk about the future and what they want to do. And, that'd be something when we get all the paperwork back, we'll sit down with those guys and we'll go, really discuss what the best options for all their futures will be.
After the bowl game?
Whenever the paperwork comes back from the NFL, we'll have all those meetings with guys. The great thing, we have great open discussions about all that. I love guys getting the opportunity to go play professional football, and that's a dream come true for most people. So if guys have that opportunity right now, and it's a great position for them to leave, we're going to encourage them to go.
Who are some of the guys that are considering?
I don't even know. Coach Felker kind of I met with them all to go through the steps, and he met with the guys. I've been on the road recruiting, felt the paperwork, because a bunch of guys were going to see them, and then, some I think just decided I'm not even going to bother. So,
have you heard anything back on Damian Robinson yet?
We have not. They told us we have to wait till the end of the season, and the season hasn't ended yet, which is kind of too bad. So hopefully we can hear for his sake that we can get something for his future.
Was Justin Mullen out there today?
No, well, he's with that foot injury still lingering a little bit for him. We're going to rest him until Wednesday when we start game prep.